Orleans firefighters, they're working to try and figure out the cause of a morning fire. This one happened in Gert town shortly after 2 o'clock this morning in the 3900 block of Audubon Court. Now, police officers at the scene, they tell us that the building was a community center that was run by Xavier University.
My name is Dr. Sarisi Olatunji. I serve as director of, and the official title is the Xavier University Community Outreach Center. And I recently returned in 2015. And when I returned, several people who knew about the work that I did in communities here in New Orleans just said, this is your center. It's like, this is your work. We've been wanting to reach out to the Gert Town community. The concept isn't that old. This building was built from the ground up by Dr. Norman Francis, former president of Xavier, because of his commitment to the Gert Town community. And so that's when I came in 2016 with the brand new building. And my job is to get it up and running. So we're still in that process. And my perspective is that I would never come in 2016 and then think I know what the Gert Town community needs.
I'm born and raised in Gert Town. I try my best to participate in a lot of activities they have here. There's a senior center not far from here. I volunteer there. There is a community garden, and some of the students come out and participate with the garden. They come out like twice a year.
Parsley, peppers, and beets. And I'm trying to grow pineapple. I'm trying to see if they're gonna work. My name is Douglas Holly, Sr. The city had this property here that the owners just left. The city took control of it. They asked me would I build a garden here for the center. So I designed it, set it up, and between the students of Xavier, they contributed soil, blocks. We go to Home Depot and get whatever we need. The students primarily did a lot to start it off. I wasn't out of pocket anything. The students did the most. Over the last 6 years, because this has been going on 6 years, I have had students from all over the country that live all over the country that will come back here just to come to this little garden. They don't only come here just to associate, they come here to work, plant stuff, and find out for me how long it's going to take to come to fruition. And a lot of times they'll come back and get stuff out of the garden and eat it, because everything in here is organic and it's grown above the ground. So primarily this little garden was set up by the Senior Citizen Center, the City of New Orleans, and the Xavier University. Those three are why this garden exists.
There are some people who think that we should have a lot of programming, but I believe that there needs to be a foundation. There needs to be the voice of the people. They need to say what they want here, and then what we do will be sustainable because it's their community. It'll be recognizable because it's what they thought should happen, and they'll be involved and engaged, and there'll be that, it'll be an energizing experience for them.
They do a lot of good things for people in the community, help them with their paying their light bills and all different kinds of situations. Different people that's going for whatever profession that they're going to have at Xavier, come up with checking the older folks in the community, blood pressure, screening them for different situations. The pharmacists will screen them on medications that they're taking. And what can I say? If you inquire, you'll find out that what we've been doing has actually been going on quite a while.
Put your robe on. Pay yourself first. My name is Kerry DK. I'm a graduate of Xavier University in 1983. I'm here with Total Community Action at the Gert Community Center to help people with their utility bill. My role in this particular part of the operation is to teach people how to save money on a utility bill. I encourage them to pay themselves first. And with that, I teach them different ways of saving money on a utility bill. So at the end of the month, they're not excited or not overwhelmed with a high utility bill.
Total Community Action is an action agency, and they are one of our strongest and most enduring partners. So we have a pot of money, and it comes from St. Rita's Catholic Church, so that's another partner. And they actually take up a collection every Sunday in their service for the poor. And then that money is then sent as a check to the outreach center through Xavier in an account. So it's important for me to draw out and elicit what the community knows, what we call funds of knowledge, of really being able to walk through the community in order to get those voices, to get those narratives, and then to help people to understand what kinds of supports they have, what resources they have, and what resources they don't have, and how do they go about getting those things.
I have a lot of little elementary students, little kids, that I have trained how to grow things in this little garden, in this area, and they've taken what I've taught them to their house, and now they grow stuff around their own house, and it's amazing what has transpired just by having this little garden situated here.
Last fall, it was called Primetime Reading, and I brought my grandkids, and the program was just wonderful. They had a storyteller come in, she read stories to the kids, and then we had a session where the kids could discuss the book they read. The kids all went home with a book. I think every community needs a community center. It's very important. They have a program for the kids. It'll keep them busy. It'll keep them out of trouble. To redirect some of that energy, that negative energy, to positive energy over here. I think it's needed because it's a place to go. It's a safe place to go. There's all sorts of resources here, and if they don't have it available here, they'll try to help you find the resources that you need. I think this center is needed here, but I don't think it's like convenient for people because it sits so far behind. I don't think people really want to come in this part because they don't really see it, and it's not, like I said, it's not in the open. Like if it was like on Washington Avenue or inside the university, I think more people would come out and participate in it.
Sometimes it's important to have bridge builders. So whereas people might not listen to some members of the community, it would be great to bring the power of Xavier University to the table to say, hey, you need to listen to what these people have to say about the policies that are impacting their lives. Putting this building here and encouraging faculty and students to use it to be able to educate students, to be able to give back to the Gerttown community, to contribute to community empowerment is important, it's significant, and in many ways necessary for all of us.